Hey guys, welcome back to Mental Health with Mel. And I really just wanted to talk to you guys about this new coming stuff that's going on in Florida, like going back to work and taking off your mask and the vaccination and all of this, and how it might affect your mental health. So I know for a lot of you, you might be on unemployment and you're about to lose the extra $300 each check that they're giving for the pandemic relief. That's going to end on June 26th, and I know that might be freaking some of you out. So I definitely recommend you start looking for a job, and that itself is super scary. I know for me, going to school full-time and going to work full-time is going to be a real struggle for me. I've been applying for jobs for months, but I just haven't had any luck actually getting a job. I literally am getting job interviews right now for jobs that I've applied to like 3 months ago. It is incredible that it took this long for me to get interviews, and I know that some of you might be stressed because you aren't ready to go back to work, or it's been difficult to find a job, and so you might be stressed. And I wanted to talk to you guys about this because I don't want you guys to feel like you're alone or you're the only one that feels this way, because in general a lot of us are going through these anxieties of going back to work full-time, or going back to school on campus, or just being out in the public again, because now we are allowed to go out and a lot of us aren't wearing masks because we have vaccines and the world is like opening back up. And it's scary. It's scary to think about because we've been in the comfort of our like four walls at home all of this time, and now we have to go back out to the real world, and it's intimidating. And mostly for, people who have anxiety. Like I've mentioned before, I have anxiety, but I still have characteristics of OCD, which is why I'm struggling so hard with the fact that like my life is kind of a disaster right now. Like there's not structure. And then on top of that, I have like anxiety of like meeting new people and like even sometimes with friends, and then I have anxiety of like actually leaving my house, but they're so minimal that I haven't been diagnosed with any of those specifically. But I know some of you might be diagnosed with these specifically, and I want you to know you're not alone. This is a very scary time for us in the mental health community. It is difficult for us to go from being at home all this time to now having to go and be normal and back in society. And I know that some of you that aren't even suffering from any mental health disorders might be feeling this. Or maybe during the pandemic you realize you have a mental health disorder, and now you have to go back out into the world and get a job and handle people, and it's difficult. And I want you to know you're not alone, and you need to make time for yourself, for self-help, for self-diagnosis, to make sure that like you know what's going on in your body, and then you're bringing this information to your psychologist or your psychiatrist to make sure that your treatment or medication is being dosed correctly and being monitored correctly. You need to make time for that. You need to make time for yourself, drinking water, exercising, walking, meditations, just doing things that are going to make you more at peace. Because that's really going to make a difference with all of this, is just knowing your body, knowing what's too much for you, and knowing how to calm yourself down. So I just wanted to make a video just letting you guys know that you're not the only one. I promise there are others that feel this way, and we understand your struggle, but you're going to have to get through all of this. So if you're feeling like all of this is too much and you need someone to talk to, you can definitely reach out to me. But if you're feeling like you're having intrusive thoughts, or you're too down or too depressed, please reach out to the links below. As always, everyone's here to help you and support you. If you don't have a support system at home, online can be your support system. So just start making friends. I'm trying to make this as much of a community as I can, so we all know that we're supported and together. And just please take care of yourselves, and I love you guys. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys soon.